They say family is everything, that blood is thicker than water, but what if the person who destroys you shares your last name? Tonight's story is not about a stranger, not about an enemy. It's about a man who killed his own brother to steal a future that was never meant to be his. And years later, his children made sure he paid for it, slowly, silently, and completely. This is the story of William Harrington, a respected businessman, a loving father, a powerful name. Or at least, that's what the world believed. But power built on blood always remembers where it came from. William Harrington and his younger brother Steve Harrington grew up poor. Not the kind of poor people talk about later with pride, the kind that stays quiet. Cold dinners, second-hand clothes, dreams that felt illegal. Steve was different. He was honest, soft-hearted, the kind of man who trusted easily. William was sharp, ambitious, calculating, always watching what others had and planning how to take it. When their father died, he left them one thing, a piece of land, old, forgotten, but sitting in a location developers were starting to notice. Steve wanted to sell it fairly. Split it, he said. We both deserve a fresh start. William heard only one thing: opportunity. William began pressuring Steve. Paperwork, lawyers, meetings Steve didn't understand. Steve hesitated. "You're my brother," he said. "Why do you need all of it?" William smiled, but something dark grew behind that smile. Greed doesn't shout, it whispers. The argument happened late. Rain poured hard, washing the streets empty. Steve refused to sign. William lost control. Voices rose. Accusations flew. Steve turned away. That was the moment. William pushed him. Not hard, not planned, but enough. Steve slipped, fell, hit the ground the wrong way. The sound. William would hear it in his sleep for decades. Steve never moved again. William didn't call for help. He thought. Dragged the body. Cleaned the blood. Burned the papers. By morning, the story was ready. An accident. The police believed it. The town mourned. William inherited everything, and something inside him died quietly. Years passed. The land became buildings. The buildings became wealth. William married, had 2 children, Ethan Harrington, Clara Harrington. He became respected, invited to events, quoted in magazines. But some nights, rain still sounded like footsteps. Ethan noticed first. Old files, missing photos, silences when Steve's name was mentioned. Clara asked questions. William avoided answers. The truth doesn't disappear. The children investigated quietly. Old witnesses, old property records, a retired officer with regrets. Piece by piece, the truth formed. Their father had killed their uncle and built an empire on his grave. They didn't confront him. They studied him, used his habits, his trust. Documents were signed, assets transferred, all legal, all invisible. One morning, William received a call. Everything was gone. Companies, properties, accounts, transferred, donated in Steve